In world news this afternoon, the UK will become the latest country to ban teens from using social media platforms. Britain's Prime Minister saying this ban, which applies to kids under the age of 16, should come into effect early next year. It includes Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and X. Australia, if you'll remember, became the first country to impose a social media ban last December. Here to share more info on if these social media bans like these would work here in the U.S. is Dave Hatter with Entrust IT. Dave, good to see you. Now, based on your experience and your expertise, do you think bans like these can actually work?
Well, that's a really good question. And to be perfectly honest, I kind of doubt it. There are always technological ways to get around these things, virtual private networks, VPNs, for example. And I found some interesting statistics just researching this topic now that this has hit the news that the UK is planning to move forward with this. And apparently some studies have shown that in Australia, where they did something similar, probably not quite as extreme, but something similar, that roughly 60% of kids that they polled still have access to these accounts, even though they're technically underage. So, whether it's, again, use a VPN, whether it's failure of the systems to be able to correctly verify an age, whether it's shared accounts, I think it will be really difficult to impose this, because the flip side of this is, too, you have to use some sort of like facial recognition, age verification system that potentially impacts adults trying to use these systems as well. So I understand what they're trying to do. My guess is it will not be as easy as it may sound on paper.
And would you imagine that kids out there might just find simple workarounds? They would, maybe go to shadier websites?
Well, to me, that's probably the even bigger concern, Ryan, is that if you block sites like your standard social media sites. Now, again, I don't know every single detail of the law, which hasn't even passed yet, but from what they have said, sites like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and other social media websites would be banned under this. Yeah, I think the bigger concern in my mind is, as kids try to find workarounds for this, they will land in places that are even potentially more dangerous, more offensive content, more predators, that sort of thing, than you might find on your average, more common, more well-known social media site. So yeah, I do think that is a concern, and other experts have raised that. So, as a parent, these are the kind of things you need to think about. And in my mind, really the best antidote to all of this is education and awareness training for your kids, about the dangers that are out there. I get that doesn't stop them from doing it, but the more you could talk about this with your kids, the more they can understand the dangers, the better off they're going to be.
Dave Hatter joining us here. And for our folks at home, you can find more info, entrust-it.com. Dave, good to see you again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.